Hey, this is Justin. When I look at my key three areas of life, number one's around health. I call it live effectively to 100 years of age. Number two is around the relationships, like building better relationships with the people in my life and in general, having thriving relationships and working towards having better relationships. And then number three is financial, right? Being able to generate enough income to be able to work on the other two most of the time. So I just realized, as I was just doing a post on deliberate procrastination, walking and talking is solves like two of those, right? As far as living effectively, right? Walking is probably the best exercise to be able to do as far as avoiding injury, right? It's the most natural and probably has the most amount of benefit. Other exercises require, and then you can almost do it all the time. It's just ready to get started on right away. And then the other thing is, if I'm working on income generation, I work on it a little bit more loosely in these brainstorming. In the brainstorming exercises, I work on it a little bit more loosely because it is what do I want to say about that? I'm putting stuff out there, and then systems take over on the back end to tell me what the value is of what is getting created. So the experience, we're optimizing for the pleasure of the experience in the short term, something that we can do for a longer period of time. We're optimizing for that experience in the short term, but it is don't know what the impact is going to be on the back end, right? Where this is actually going to land and be potentially valuable on the back end. And I think that's where some intention setting comes in. But the third thing, which was the original one that I wanted to point out when I recreated this, it's a solo activity, right? So inside of the Art of Impossible, it's effective for curiosity, fulfilling curiosities. It's also effective for passion, but it's not, you've got to do some work. The work is around having it be effective for purpose and having an impact on other people, right? It's sort of a selfish activity. And there's a couple of ways to generate that purpose. Number one is to share it out with other people, share the workout with other people. Number two is to share the strategy with other people that we are working with. And number three is creating a knowledge center so more people are aware of what we're doing in the world. So I'll leave that one here. I'll leave that one here for right now, and start to work through some of the other ideas. So the three key areas, right? That's like, it starts to make sense of where we tick all the boxes, and that's why we can do this for a longer period of time. And then the name of the game just becomes optimizing to do more walking and talking, taking care of responsibilities that can make our lives, if we're not doing it, make our lives less impactful. And then number three is really having the energy to be able to spend more time with and building relationships with the people that we love. So I like that one a lot. And you'll start talking about some of the different tools that we use and why we start talking about the different tools we use and why we use them.